What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the channel, MMA Prophecies, where I go over UFC fight news and fight predictions. Today I'm going to go over Sean Strickland and Sneako. But before I do, please hit that like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's get into it. Sean Strickland and the ex-YouTuber and now Rumble influencer Sneako recently agreed to do a sparring match, and apparently they agreed that Sneako would have around 3 to 4 minutes to do what he wanted. And then Sean would go hard the last 1 or 2 minutes. And if Sneako earned Sean's respect, then he would then go on Sneako's podcast. And guys, at first it was pretty disturbing to see how much bigger Sean was than Sneako. It was like watching a time bomb go off. But right now I'm going to show you guys the entire clip. Let's roll the footage.
How many rounds? What's going on?
Facing off the Trump.
Yeah, right. I'm sure he's gonna fuck this dude up. I can just tell he's not good. I'm trying to tell him to light him. He's completely ignoring me. So I'm like, all right. But now he kind of has to, otherwise it's gonna look dumb because it's obviously hard. Now he has to fuck him up.
Pearl asked me if I would meet up with you, and I said, well, if he wants to meet up, I'd spar him. So he agreed.
Yeah. Here you go, bro. I got you. Hey, listen, this is not an MMA fight, so if you drop him, you can't follow up with punches. You got
That is actually sad. That is actually the sad thing about boxing.
Wait, so Sean, do I earn the podcast now?
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. All right.
Come on, let's make it 3 rounds, Ma.
3-5.
Let's see the influencer. Let's see the influencer. Come on, bro. You're gonna be a fucking man. Let's see the influencer.
Arthur.
Think about if you knocked me out, how cool that would look for your, you could actually accomplish something by doing nothing.
Sit down on the hooks, Sneako. I hit it. 30 seconds There you go.
You know, as this round progresses, it's gonna get notice it works for you.
Double up the punch, Sneako.
We got 4 minutes. As we get closer to the 3-minute mark, you're about to feel a significant more amount of pain. They should be setting it in right now, then nothing you can do can hurt me. And this is a moment that as you're realizing, you're about to have a really bad fucking day in the next minute.
There you go. 90 seconds in.
Here we go, bro. You're doing so good. Don't worry about your mic. During this moment, you're realizing that you cannot hurt me.
Go grab the mic.
Good work. Don't worry, it's coming. You're a very tough influencer.
3 minutes left.
Is it set in yet that you're about to get hurt?
No, you're good. You're good, bro.
Oh! 2 minutes. In your brain,
Halfway.
did you think this is how it was going to go?
Halfway.
Sneako's not doing bad.
There you go.
Let's go.
He's hurt. He's hurt. You're about to drop the list.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Good work.
Let that right hand go. What time we at?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I want to enjoy this a little bit longer. Let that right hand go, Sneako.
There you go. as we saw there, Sneako's boxing, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I've seen some UFC fighters with worse striking than that, but he was not too bad. But as you can see there, Sneako started to rock Sean Strickland a couple of times. He actually snapped Strickland's head back a couple of times there. Now, for this sparring session, I think the agreement was that Strickland would give Sneako about 3 to 4 minutes to do what he wanted and go soft on him. And then for the last minute, Strickland was just going to open up and start throwing bombs. And this is the point. Strickland says, F this, and Strickland just opens up and starts throwing bombs. There you go.
Oh. Jesus.
Pop your jab, pop your jab. You still good. Still good.
That's nice. That's nice.
You didn't fall down, Sneako. You didn't fall down. Good work. That's good graphics and heavy shots, man.
So you guys can see Sean is just letting Sneako hit him for that first, few minutes, but he's not hitting Sean that hard at full speed or full power. It looked like Sean was feeling a little disrespected as well, that Sneako even called him out in the first place, and obviously he wanted to teach him a lesson. But throughout the sparring match, you can see Sean purposely egging on Sneako, just putting his hands down and making sure that Sneako gets some shots in. This is actually a tactic I've seen guys in the gym use to purposely have an excuse to beat someone up who's much less trained than you. And the idea is to beat them up so bad in sparring that they never come back to your gym, or they never go hard with you ever again and disrespect you. But Sneako looked like he had no idea what was about to happen, because I'm sure if he did, he would have tried to get more damage done within those first few minutes. That being said, I think everyone there expected Sean to beat Sneako up, but I'm sure they had no idea what level Sean was going to take it to. And at first, without knowing the context, that was pretty crazy to watch. It was like watching a terrorist hostage about to get tortured and beat up. Am I right, you guys? There were even multiple towels thrown in, and eventually Forrest Griffin had to jump in and stop him from doing any more brain damage. But Sneako could have easily, been really hurt badly if Forrest Griffin didn't step in like that. It's not like he's a trained fighter. He looked really scrawny compared to Sean, so I think that was really stupid on Sneako's part to accept this. But yeah, later Jake Shields went on Twitter to say that Sneako even knew what he was getting himself into. But that being said, Sean stated that the only reason he kept going was because Sneako didn't fall. And then they gave him props. Afterwards, Sneako got some tips and advice from Bilal Muhammad and received treatment from the UFC specialist, so everything was okay. And there was also another video of Bradley Martin sparring Sneako a while ago, hitting him with several hard shots.
Get up, 30 seconds. 5. Bro, Sneako.
You got my right down my shirt.
Get it. 40 seconds.
Come on, Sneako.
Get it.
Let's go, baby.
50 seconds.
Go!
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
But not to the level of Sean's, right? And I believe this stemmed from a staged video in collaboration between Sneako and Martin, where Sneako was smoking cigarettes in Martin's gym, and Martin took, offense to that, obviously. So maybe we'll see more of this stuff from Sneako in the future, which would obviously bring him a ton of views. But after that, Sean was seen at a power slap event, getting into a confrontation with MGK this time.
Let's go!
King of Cali.
I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Go. What happened?
I'm easy to find, vampire man.
Hey, you're cool off him or what? You're cool off him?
Say what?
You're cool off him?
I got your back, Sean. Don't trip. I got your back.
He starts to make fun of his outfit for dressing like a vampire and wearing makeup. He's then seen calling him a weirdo, and obviously that rubbed MGK the wrong way, so eventually it had to be separated. And as Sean's leaving, you can hear a fan asking what happened, and he later he says, I'm not hard to find, vampire man. And Dana White, afterwards says that Sean just can't be around any human being, so obviously this has been a pattern. And then Sean, later comes out and tweets a bunch of tweets on MGK and Megan Fox. Here are those tweets. So far, Sean's been seen bowling or making fun of guys who are much smaller than him, or influencers who act like weak men, or celebrities like MGK, guys like Sean O'Malley, where he made fun of their open relationship, Ian Gary claiming his wife was a wag, and hiring her ex as a nutritionist, and now Sneako for being a tough influencer and challenging guys to a sparring match. But when it comes down to guys who are much tougher, like Hamzat or Alex Pereira or even Tracus, Sean showed way more respect and has actually kissed a little ass to those guys. He told Hamzat to go easy on guys during sparring because he's obviously the strongest there. He called Alex Pereira one of the scariest guys on the planet, and he also stated he had respect for Tracus during that press conference for going toe-to-toe with him before the fight, and they agreed to fight to the finish. So it's obvious that he wants guys out there to act more like real men, whether that's to fight him in the street if they have beef. He doesn't support open relationships, and he doesn't like when women control their lives, and he doesn't like scummy YouTube influencers, right, who do things mainly for publicity. But yeah, you guys, you can tell Sean is just loving and enjoying his stardom and now influence he has over a lot of people and fans. He started a following and now he's growing it. He's trained a lot of years to get to this, and he's finally getting his recognition. The only question is whether or not this stuff is going to get him into actual legal trouble. It's definitely possible. But I'm sure we're all curious about what Sean's going to do next, who he's going to fight, as well as what he's going to do once he retires. Because guys, let's face it, he isn't the most athletic UFC fighter. He's probably never going to be a dominant champion with this style of fighting. It's pretty one-dimensional, but he is exciting to watch and hear about. That being said, I can still see the UFC offering him a lot of exciting fights for the fans in the future. And once he retires, I can definitely see him doing his own podcast or some other boxing matches. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think he went too far, or was Sneako just absolutely dumb and got what he deserved? Again, I think both sides went a little too far. I didn't look good for either side. But that is my reaction to Strickland and Sneako sparring. If you guys like this video, hit the like and subscribe button for more UFC news and fight predictions. And until the next one, peace out, you guys.